Hey everyone, doing another daily draft. Today we're going to do a Yahoo one. We've done so many sleeper ones lately. I figured we should do a site that we haven't done yet. And I've been hearing a lot of people saying they're doing Yahoo. I've really only done Yahoo for fantasy basketball, but at least in recent years. So figured this would be an interesting change of pace. See how their rankings kind of compare. See if we still get the same players. Um, yeah, we'll see how this goes. They got us at pick 8. Um, see how this draft looks. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how. Will we get the same team that we always do? Are we still going to get like 1,000 shares of James Cook? Are we still going to get Amari Cooper? Are we still going to get Darren Waller? Um, these are the questions. Are we still going to get Travis Etienne? These are the questions that I want to answer today. So let's see what we got. And how high is Bijan going to go? Because I don't know if this was, I was getting pranked or what, but I saw somebody on Twitter posted that Bijan Robinson is ranked 3rd among running backs on the Falcons depth chart right now. That is okay. We got some time before this starts. Let's look up the Falcons official depth chart. First depth chart of the 2023 preseason. Frank Darby's on the Falcons? That's cool. Oh my god. Wait, where is he? He's not even on there? Is this from oh yeah, 2022. Do they have this year's? First depth chart. Here we go. Keyword unofficial. We'll surely say depth chart is fluid at this point. Okay. With them trying to convince us so hard that this is unofficial, I got a feeling that Bijan Robinson's going to be low. Yep. There he is. Oh my god. They have Bijan Robinson behind Cordero Patterson and Tyler Algier. Like this is, I mean, it's the first depth chart of the preseason. He's not going to stay here, but I'm telling you guys, he's not going to get top 10 fantasy player usage. He's just not. That's not the plan for him. Arthur Smith said he doesn't want to use him like Derrick Henry. And you could tell me all you want about how he's going to play receiver and how many I don't think he's going to catch enough passes to be a top 10 fantasy player. Yeah, he was picked in the top 10, but that doesn't automatically I just think you're simplifying it way too much if you have that argument. Because you're not paying attention to what team is he being drafted to? Who's the coach of that team? I know they run a run-heavy scheme, but it's usually the people saying that he's going to catch a lot of passes are also trying to convince me that it's a run-heavy scheme. I'm telling you guys, don't take him in the top 10. That's wild. There's perfectly good Travis Kelce's available. Perfectly good Stephon Diggs is available. Tyreek Hill's good. Terrible person, but an awesome fantasy player. So, even Christian McCaffrey's not going to fall that far. I'm surprised they have Eckler at 5. I think he had a Yahoo fantasy football podcast, Austin Eckler did. Or at least some sort of, I don't know. I might be making that up, but I could have swore his podcast was a Yahoo vehicle. And they're putting him at 5. Yeah, I mean, they got us at 8 here. I've been taking a lot of Stephon Diggs. I think he's being consistently undervalued in drafts because of that. Because he didn't show up to the first day of OTAs, or whatever that mandatory minicamp or whatever it was, and he was upset for that day. But he came back, and from all reports, it says that they have moved past that. And he is by far the #1 receiver on that team. You know, Dalton Kincaid is good, but a rookie tight end, I think he's going to chip into Gabe Davis's targets more than anything. That's funny. I didn't know they'd play a video ad before it started. They don't do that on ESPN, do they? I think they do it right when you join, not while it's being counted down. Stop taking Bijan Robinson in the top 10. For the love of God. Yeah, it's going to be... I mean, I don't think Travis Kelce's going to fall to us at 8. I know he's ranked 9th here, but I'm not the only person in love with taking him at 1. Like, yeah, when you stack it up and you compare who has the most points at the end of the year, Travis Kelce isn't going to have the most points, but he's going to have the most value when you look at how steep of a drop-off it is when it comes to certainty at tight end from Travis Kelce and everybody else. If you load up his points from last year, he would have been a top 5 receiver. He would have been top 5 among receivers. And you can put him at tight end that normally weighs down the rest of your team. If you get 10 points out of your tight end every week, you got a good tight end. But with Travis Kelce, he could get you legit output, so legit production. So I'm taking him all day. So what do I have here? Barkley at 12. This is the highest I've seen Pollard. I've never seen Pollard this high before. He's usually down in the 20s. Maybe all those people who were telling me he isn't an early sleeper are looking here. I don't know. Like, yeah, he isn't a sleeper, but like I was, you know, my list was like early sleepers, late sleepers. Like guys in the early rounds of the draft are undervalued. That was my thinking. And everybody knows the term sleeper, so it's like... It seemed like something everybody would understand, but... But also, you know, I get what they're saying. Okay, we want Travis Kelce. I don't know if he's going to fall to us. This guy's on auto, but it's got to run out. Justin Jefferson. TJ Hawkinson's like possibly holding in at training camp right now. I've had him too for a long time, but the vibes are way off with him right now. He had a lot of targets last year, but with Jordan Addison coming, I mean, the thing is, Kirk Cousins loves a security blanket. So he's still going to get targets. Just, I don't know what's going on with his contract right now. How long he's going to hold out for. Alright, we're going to need Diggs or Kelce here. It's weird that Diggs isn't a top 10 player. He's like 100 catches every year type of guy. He's going to get all the volume for them. Travis Kelce. All right, we're taking Diggs. I'm taking Diggs over Cooper Kupp. And it's not so much this hamstring injury. I just think it's like, he's already getting hurt. They're already having to play. They're already having to figure out an injury with him. The team's going to suck. Yeah, when he's out there, he's the number one receiver in all of fantasy. Arguably the number one player. But he's had injury issues in the past. Like I said, the team's going to be bad. This is interesting. Bijan Robinson falling into the second round. Might take Tony Pollard. Or A.J. Brown. Receiver is probably the way to go, huh? Yeah, the receivers take a nosedive after this. Yeah, let's take A.J. Brown. Diggs and A.J. Brown. His first year with Jalen Hurts was a roaring success. That's another guy we get a lot. We get a lot of Diggs and a lot of A.J. Brown. Josh Jacobs, I want nothing to do with. Yeah. Yeah, the contract situation's really weird. Take Bijan. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He went 14th though. That's wild. That's the latest I've ever seen him go. Yeah, I don't know if I want anything to do with Josh Jacobs either. Him or Devontae Adams. Neither one of them want to be there. So it's like, should we really invest a high pick on guys who absolutely are not motivated to play for their team? To play for the rest of their team? They're just kind of there to serve their own interests at this point. It's kind of nitpicking, but like at the same time, it's a first round pick. We got a while till we pick again. Oh yeah, we're at 8, so we got that turn. I love your picture, Mr. Grapefruit. St. Brown falling to the third round. How about this? Devontae Smith going ahead of Amon-Ra St. Brown. Devontae Smith and Ramondre Stevenson going ahead of Amon-Ra St. Brown. Going ahead of Garrett Wilson. Going ahead of CeeDee Lamb. That's nuts. Jonathan Taylor off the board at the end of the second round. Yeah, this Yahoo stuff is weird. Really weird. Najee Harris at 24? So weird. Fantasy basketball, Yahoo is awesome though. For some reason, like when you do fantasy basketball on ESPN, they don't update their stuff. Like injuries, and they're very late to news there. Yahoo can be late, but they're quicker than ESPN. Do people use Sleeper for NBA? I don't think that's a thing. You can do a mock draft on there for NBA, but I never have. Just for football. Geez, we've been waiting a while to pick, huh? What is Amon-Ra St. Brown still doing here in the 3rd round? 22nd? People taking Devontae Smith and Ramondre Stevenson ahead of Amon-Ra St. Okay. Ahead of Garrett Wilson. I don't get it. We would definitely get Travis Etienne here because people love Tank Bigsby. I didn't love him in the draft. He's a nice running back. Kind of reminded me of TJ Yeldon. Like that sort of level of Damian Harris-ish. Like, at least the Damian Harris level. Like, I think his play style is more like TJ Yeldon, but Damian Harris is a little stumpier. So I just think Travis Etienne is way more talented. Oh, I was thinking about Jalen Hurts. Josh Allen, though, that'd be a good pick with Diggs. I keep saying I'm going to do that in the sleeper draft, too. Yeah, it might be time. Let's do that. Oh, of course they sniped. Oh, wait, no. They took Andrews. Yeah, let's take Josh Allen. Get the Diggs stack. I was thinking about Joe Mixon. I think Etienne's going to fall to us, though. I'm a strong believer in the talent. Brees Hall, 23. Najee Harris. I don't get it. I don't get the Najee Harris love. So many people love Najee Harris. I don't get it. Cam Akers ahead of Dameon Pierce? What is going on? At least J.K. Dobbins is talented. Like, he's another guy who's got weird camp vibes right now. That's that much higher than Dameon Pierce, though? I don't get it. Okay, let's take Travis Etienne. I just think he's a way more talented running back than Tank Bigsby. Like, Bigsby's getting a lot of love in training camp, but I think he's like the perfect spell back for Travis Etienne. I don't think he's going to be like a star. Let's go. Let's go. Is Dameon Pierce gonna fall to us? That would be nuts. 48. That's not out of the question. James Conner will definitely be there. Our team is really good. Calvin Ridley's going to be there too. I'm getting a lot of Calvin Ridley, a lot of Travis Etienne. Jaguars are going to be a good team. Weak division, too. It's really just them and the Titans, because the Colts and the Texans are going to suck. Yeah, Dameon Pierce is just... Dameon Pierce is giving us the eyeball right now. That's going to be our pick. Either him or Ridley. Or, shoot, Madison wouldn't be a terrible pick either. Ken Walker. I don't think he's going to fall to us. Ken Walker falls to us. That's going to be tempting. But I think I'd rather have Dameon Pierce. Oh, really? Just got picked? Yeah, we're going to get one of these running backs. We're going to get Ridley or Pierce. Or not Ridley. Walker or Pierce. Alright, we're getting Pierce. Or Connor. Do we get Madison or Connor? So I don't know if Pierce is going to fall to us. But if he does, that'd be amazing. $15 spots. It's 2 less than we usually do. Yeah, we only got 6 bench spots here. Yeah, it's Dameon Pierce time. Yeah, it's a good team. We need a tight end, though. Waller. Alright. I'm going to reach for Darren Waller. I'm going to take him with our next pick in the 6th round. He is way better of a pick than Pat Freiermuth. Way better. That's insane that they have Pat Freiermuth ahead of Darren Waller. These rankings are crazy. Would we get Darren Waller later? 68? Let's take our guy. We got to take our guy. Especially with Kittle just going off the board. We got to take Darren Waller next. Yeah, it has to be the guy. The question is anyone thinking the same thing we are? But Dallas Goedert is 25 spots ahead of him. You would think somebody would take Dallas Goedert here. Or Kyle Pitts. I'm taking Waller. He's ours. I think Darren Waller was on my do not draft list last year. I just didn't like the situation. But now, he doesn't have nearly the competition for targets. Yeah, let's take Waller. Little early, but let's secure our guy. Pat Fryermuth ahead of him. That is... What are we doing? Just nuts. I don't get it. I don't get it. Alright, when do we pick again? 68. Yeah, we just need a guy. Just need someone to start at our flex. Whoa, Damian Harris at 82? Where's James Cook? Did they have him like crazy low or something? Did he already get picked? $93. So we're definitely getting him at some point. Might be our 8th round guy. Another one of those things. If our guy's there, we just gotta take him. James Conner falls to us. I'll take him. I didn't expect him to fall to us. He's not going to be RB1, but he's really safe. Another guy who doesn't have a whole lot of competition. Look out for the game recap tonight, too. I'm going to try to do one of these every night instead of every week. That way we can just get the recap out there right away. I think that would be a more appealing way to do things. And it'll get us geared up for the season, too. So that way, during the regular season, we can just crank those out, get everybody informed. Yeah, everybody's passing James Conner. They'd rather take Dak Prescott. They want Kyle Pitts. They don't want James Conner. They want Rashad Penny. They don't want James Conner. Yeah, these Yahoo drafts are crazy. P. Ryan. Yeah, this guy's trolling. Where's his team? Can we see that guy's team? He's got some decent picks. Alright, take James Conner. He got Tyreek Hill and Patrick Mahomes. Oh, he's the one who took Devontae Smith ahead of like St. Brown and Garrett Wilson. God bless him for sticking to his guns, though. There's certainly not enough of that in fantasy football. Like, all these outlets all have the same rankings. Or at least they're all kind of in the same ballpark as each other. It annoys the crap out of me. Because, like, if you're being honest, I just don't see, like, if you're ranking 100 players, 200 players, how you can be in total lockstep with so many other people. It just doesn't make sense to me. The draft too, like the NFL draft. Y'all saw like how executives and how coaches actually line up their boards for the draft? They are all over the place. They are not in lockstep with like Mel Kiper and Daniel Jeremiah. They're all over the place because it's a lot of players. And some guys like certain players more than other types of players. It's just how it goes. Like, if you're being honest with yourself, it's going to be all over the place. You're going to have to defend from the haters, sure, but I don't know. That's just how I would rather do things. All right. Board here kind of stinks. Pittman, Shaw White, Hollywood Brown. What if I like James Cook more than all these guys? I mean, we already took Waller early. Should we just take James Cook? I mean, it's a huge reach, but I mean, I have him at 20th in my running back rankings. But like 90 something? Why is he below A.J. Dillon? Why is he below Damian Harris? What are we doing? Damian Harris is above James Cook? Jeez Louise, guys. Oh my God. Right. I took him. These rankings don't make any sense. Why is Damian Harris ahead of James Cook? Don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't. Chico Conquo. Yeah, it looks like people are just taking their guys at this point. That's why we had to go get James Cook. It's our guy. We take our guys. We don't care too much about draft spot. Just when it gets to about this range and, you know, you got Dalvin Cook who isn't even on a team yet. Pat Fryermuth. Jahan Dotson, the number 2 receiver without a good quarterback. Damian Harris ahead of James Cook. Jesus. A.J. Dillon, like, I'm going to take Pickens if he's available. So I don't think, I mean, are they really going to give us Michael Pittman? And Hollywood Brown? I mean, the pick I was going to make before was probably Michael Pittman. So, I mean, if we get him now, like, pick 88, sure. Yeah, I'm going to try to get Pittman and Hollywood Brown. Yeah, I'm taking Michael Pittman, and then I'm gonna take Hollywood Brown. Oh, Hollywood Brown with the pick for us. Brian Robinson. It's a good pick. Who knows what's going on with Dalvin Cook? Pacheco. Should I take Dalvin Cook? I like George Pickens. I kind of want to take George Pickens. George Pickens or Dalvin Cook? It's like, what team is Dalvin Cook going to be on? Yeah. Take Pickens. Like, we got to answer that before we start taking him. Pittman, Pickens, Cook. This is a good team. This is a really good team. Yeah, this team's loaded. Lots of talent. So much talent on this team. It's crazy that Bijan was actually like drafted where he's supposed to go, sort of, almost. He didn't go to the second round in this draft. That's crazy. I thought people were in love with him. I had people telling me he was going to be top 5 fantasy player. I heard one guy say he could be number 1. Like, it sounds great because he's never put up any stats yet, but think of everybody he'd have to finish ahead of to be the number 1 fantasy player. He's going to outscore Justin Jefferson. I just think that's crazy. But hey, maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe like he just goes off, and it's like the Hall of Fame game last year where everyone was making a big deal out of Josh Jacobs not playing it or playing way too much in the Hall of Fame game. Maybe people are going to take into account that Bijan Robinson is 3rd on the depth chart too much. And he starts falling into the second round. Damian Harris. What are we doing? Deshaun Watson's just chilling there. Might have to take him. She's Josh Allen and Deshaun Watson. Just going to be loaded at quarterback. This team is really good. Looking at Brian Robinson, too. It's going to be Brian Robinson or Deshaun Watson. There's no chance Brian Robinson falls to us, right? I mean, I didn't expect Michael Pittman to fall to us. I was seriously about to take him when we took James Cook. Yeah, our 2 big reaches were for Waller and James Cook. 2 guys I really like this year. Like a lot. A lot. Oh, there goes Robinson. Yeah. We could take Khalil Herbert. Deshaun Watson is your backup, though. That's something else. Are kickers going off the board? Not really. I take Khalil Herbert. If he falls to us. Because we got some auto picks. So, like this auto pick might take Khalil Herbert. Oh, yeah, this is the troll guy, so he didn't set it to auto, so it's about to go 0 on him. And that'll be that. Yeah, I think this auto pick's about to take Khalil Herbert. So we're going to take Watson. Oh, never mind. Patriots defense. Okay. I will say the Yahoo ones feel like they take longer than the ESPN ones. I don't know off top what the countdown clock is for ESPN. Minute per pick seems like overkill to me, though. Especially when you get into these later rounds. Rotating Deshaun. Yeah, let's take Watson. We have Josh Allen and Deshaun Watson. Oh, yeah, we got Cook, Diggs, and Allen. The Bills triplets. All right, who the hell do we want? We're going to go kicker. Seems a little early for that. Michael Thomas. We'll probably get him later. Smith and Jigba. Michael Thomas is below Nico Collins and Tyler Algier and Jacoby Myers. What? Alright, I'm going to take Michael Thomas. It's a reach, but I don't think it's even really a reach. What was that? Like, pick 117 and it's pick 113? Yeah, that's not a reach. Maybe a backup tight end. I know that's not the most popular strategy, but I really like Tyler Higbee this year. He could get a bunch of targets. I almost took Smith and Jigba. I'm usually not one to like boost camp highlights, but Jackson Smith and Jigba in camp so far, every highlight I've seen of him is really, really good. He's going to be a beast. Like, it's hard to see how, I mean, you can see how Geno would fail. Like, every year before this last season, he wasn't any good. So it's kind of weird that, like, this late in his career, he'd be good all of a sudden. So maybe that. turns out to be the downfall, but I mean, just looking at it, you got this young offensive line that has another year of experience. The receivers are ridiculous. You had the best receiver in the draft. Pretty sure I had Jackson Smith and Jigba ranked ahead of Bijan Robinson in my NFL draft rankings. Yeah, we're going to go... We'll go Higbee. Washington. And whatever kicker is there when we pick. Daniel Carlson might be a pretty good option. They're not going to score very many points. Lots of field goals. Long field goals. And they play in a dome in Vegas. So weather isn't going to be an issue for them. Like it will be in Buffalo and Philadelphia. Yeah, if Daniel Carlson's there, I'll take him. It's crazy how mental kicker is, because I remember when he got drafted by the Vikings and he was terrible. And then he gets cut. The Raiders pick him up and he's like one of the best kickers in the league. Let's take... Yeah, we're taking Carlson. Ooh, someone sniped Higbee from us. I wasn't expecting that. Alright, so I'm going to take Carlson, and then I'm going to take the Washington defense. And like I say every stream, like, I'm not taking the Washington defense because I think they're this exceptional defensive team. They play the Cardinals week 1, then they play the Broncos week 2. Sean Payton's doing some weird stuff. Like, I heard today that he's outlining bucket hats on the sidelines. I'm telling you guys, hiring coaches off of TV doesn't usually work. Doesn't matter what sport it is. There are exceptions. Like, I think Doc Rivers was on TV before he got the Celtics job, and they won the title. But usually that doesn't work. For whatever reason. Once guys go on TV, their coaching prowess is not what it used to be. Unintentional rhyme. Yeah, nobody's taking Washington. There might be some people in my home league who take Washington. But we'll see. I haven't seen anybody like going after Washington like we have yet. I have a RU36 song stuck in my head. All right, come on, Derek, and your dazzling team. Yeah, hopefully these autos fly off the board now. All right. Yeah, our team is really good. Really, really good. Let's see here. Kind of want to back a tight end, but I don't know. We might need to take Odell if he falls to us. Or Juju. Yeah, we'll probably have to take... Oh, A-Chain. We have a lot of running backs, don't we? Oh, maybe not. Yeah, we got way more receivers. All right, we'll take A-Chain if he falls to us. Kendre Miller's ahead of A-Chain? What are we doing? What the hell are we doing? I swear that people fall in love with the weirdest rookies. Kendre Miller's fine, but I mean, I would guess that he's just going to spell Jamal Williams while Kamara's suspended. And then I don't really know how much of a role he's going to have after that. I've seen some people say he's going to be the guy. But Jamal Williams just led the entire NFL in rushing touchdowns by 4. Like by a good margin. Second place had 13. He had 17. Like, that's nothing you just go, whatever. Like, I understand it was for a team that had an exceptional offensive line. And things were kind of catered to him to head in that direction. But still, that is... You can't ignore that. Just go, well, they drafted this rookie. I think in the 3rd round, they took Kendre Miller. I don't know. I just disagree. I'm taking Devon A-Chain. They gotta stop spelling his name like that. I'm pretty sure Texas A&M. Because if the A&M website spells it like that, then we'll just shut our mouths. No, yeah. The freaking Texas A&M website doesn't spell his name with an apostrophe. What about his social media? Because he'll spell his name correctly. Oh, he spells it with an apostrophe. Maybe I'm the big dumbass. Yeah, he spells it with an apostrophe. What about on Instagram? Yeah. How about that? Interesting. Yeah, I mean, if he's spelling it like that, then maybe we should too. Interesting. Yeah, I've been hating for no reason. Way to go, Sleeper. Way to go, Yahoo. You're one step ahead. And I admire that. I do. Because in the draft, like, no one was spelling it like that. Very interesting. Yeah, we're taking A-Chain. Excited for some preseason football tonight. We'll have those game recaps up. Rashad Bateman. Crazy. Let's see what other weird names are too low. A-Chain, obviously. Yeah, nothing too weird. Brock Purdy's pretty low. Yeah. Yeah, there's really... I think that we've kind of run out of weird rankings after that. Odell below Bateman is something, though. Like, I get that Odell's old and coming off of ACLs, but Lamar loves him. All right. Our team is set. It's not a bad team either. All right, so over here in the middle right, we'll kind of go over these. I had to kind of expand to get the ads out of the way at the bottom. But we got Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, A.J. Brown, Travis Etienne, Damian Pierce, Darren Waller, James Conner, Daniel Carlson, the Washington defense, James Cook, Michael Pittman, George Pickens, Deshaun Watson, Michael Thomas, and Devon A-Chain. Yeah, really good team. I think this team is loaded. So if you are out there drafting a 10-team league, especially in Yahoo where some of these rankings are messed up, I say target these guys, especially if your pick is at the end of the first round. Yeah, waiting for this to be over. I want to see what it looks like. Draft complete. There you go. Yeah, Odell didn't get picked. I guess the only really weird one that Odell didn't get picked. Yeah, that's really the only one I have an issue with. Juju didn't get picked either. Yeah, nothing too crazy left. But yeah, target these guys. Keep an eye out for the recap tonight after the preseason games are over. Please like.